Okay. Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to the Casual Talks, the podcast where we chat about everyday things, fun, friendly, and always real. Hello, I'm Aya, and this is my friend.
Hello, I'm Adele. We are your hosts today, and guess what? We have a very special guest from Malaysia with us.
Yes, let's all welcome the amazing Vina. Hi, Vina!
Hi Aya, hi Adele. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
We are super excited to chat with you. Today's episode is all about everyday life, names, food, travel, health, and all that good stuff.
And we'll go through this topic rapid fire style so we can cover as much as possible in 15 minutes. Are you ready, Vina?
Yes, let's do this.
All right. First thing first, name and place. What's your full name and where are you from?
So, hi, my full name is Rafina Safia. You guys may call me Fina. I'm from the north part of Malaysia. It's very far away from KL, by the way.
Nice. How do you usually introduce yourself to new people?
Um, I usually just say, hi, my name is Fina, and with a smile, and I think that's it.
I love that. Okay, moving on to numbers, phone and address. What's an example of how you give your phone number in English?
So, I'll go with something like, you guys' phone number start with 62, right? So in
Yes.
Malaysia it's 60, but usually we don't go with 60, we just go with 017 and yada yada. And then for address, I'll just say that I live in certain Taman and that's it.
Nice and clear. Now let's talk about times and dates. What time do you usually wake up?
Um, for weekdays, which is from Monday to Thursday, I would just usually wake up for subuh prayer, but then I would just go sleep again, and then I would wake up at like 8 or 9. But for weekend, I think it's a bit late because I don't have anything to do. So I think it's around 9 or 10.
Mm, that's okay. And what's today date?
Today it's the 16th of May, 2025.
Perfect. Now food, the good stuff. What's your favorite Malaysian dish?
Oh, food. Um, I have a lot of my favorite Malaysian food, but I would say nasi lemak because I always eat nasi lemak for breakfast. For your information, nasi lemak is rice cooked with coconut milk and served with sambal, some peanuts, fried egg, and also some anchovies.
Oh my
It's
God, so delicious. And can you cook it yourself?
um I think for me, I never cook it myself. I just watch my sister cook it. But I think if you want to cook it yourself, I think it will be pretty easy. You just have to boil the rice with some coconut milk, and then you just have to prepare your own sambal, and then just fry some eggs, and then you're done. It's super simple.
Right. And what about restaurant? Any favorite place to eat in Malaysia?
Actually, I love nasi ayam gepuk, and because it's basically just fried chicken with some sambal, but I really love the sambal with some um kacang in it, so it's very good.
Okay, enough, and let's move into home, rooms, and furniture. Can you describe your house?
Sure. I live in a two-story terrace house. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have 5 bedrooms, um, few toilets, and then the kitchen, basically living room, and also a balcony on the second floor of my house.
That sounds cozy. Now, prices and paying. Do you usually pay with cash or card?
Um, Right now, I think I love paying with card because I think it's easy to pay with it. Basically, you just have to pull out your card and just tap it, and then you're done. But I think e-wallet is also very it's pretty easy. You just have to scan the QR code, and I think in Malaysia we have Touch and Go e-wallet. Basically, all stores accept it, so I think it's super easy.
Okay. Tapi sorry for this next question, but how much is your usual lunch?
Um, for me, I think it's not that much. I would usually just spend around 8 ringgit. I wouldn't, exceed more than 10. So it's just pretty cheap for me.
All right. Next up is health. What do you do to stay healthy?
Um, for me, as I'm not a usual, I don't like to drink water. So I would just go for evening walk or maybe jogging around the campus or everything. But this I also don't like to eat vegetables, so I think that's just what I do. Just go to take a walk and just jog around.
Oh my gosh, I want to try. Let's talk about describing people and objects. How would you describe yourself?
I would say I am pretty shy at first. I am an introverted person, but when I hear other people describe me, they would say like, "Oh, you can talk to Fina. She's very outgoing person." So I think I would like to trust other people say about me more than what I think of myself.
And what's one object you always carry?
One object I always carry is obviously my phone, but if you want another answer in other than phone, I think it will be my mini fan because it is so hot here and basically you cannot stay in one place without having to, move the fan around your face.
Yes, I'm agree with that. Right now we talk about shopping time. Do you prefer shopping online or in a person?
For me, I'm actually kind of like both, but I think I would prefer shopping online if I want to get it without going out. But then if in person, I would go there because I want to see the product like in front of my face. Like what if I don't like it when it arrives me if I bought it online? So I think it's kind of like 50-50.
Well, same here. What's the last thing you bought?
The last thing I bought, I think it's a new hijab I bought. It's a shawl, but I think you guys call it as pashmina if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's the last thing I bought.
Okay. And now let's dream a little. And it's holiday time. Where do you want to go next?
Um, Actually, I really want to go to Indonesia. Um, Specifically, I think it's Jakarta because I really want to, try your kebaya for Raya, right? So I feel like if I, bought it online from here, I think it's gonna be very expensive. So I really want to go to Indonesia just to buy the kebaya itself.
Classic. And how do you usually get around?
Um, for me, I usually just go around with car, but then if it is if the place that I am going to is very jam and everything, I would just go by using the train.
Okay. But when you're lost, um, how do you ask for directions for people?
Um, to be honest, I would just, look on my phone first just to search where I'm going. Like is this correct or not? But then if I couldn't, get the answer for it, I think I would just ask a random person, like, excuse me, can you help me to go to this place? And while showing my phone where I want to go to next.
Okay, and I want to ask you something about are you a student or you have working at where?
Um, no, actually, I'm still studying right now. I'm a university student.
And what's your major?
I am studying English actually. It's educational English, which means that I think it's something different with English communication is where you learn something to teach other people.
Same with
We are the same. And that's cool. And so, what's your dream job?
So as I am currently studying teaching English, so I think I'll most likely to become a teacher. But then if that's not where I want, if not everything will come in your way, right? So I think if not teacher, I think I would just go work somewhere in an office, just office. I don't have anything in mind.
That's so good. We can totally see you doing that. And we have all been there. And now, what do you do for fun and like pleasure and invitation?
For me, I usually watch movies during my free time. But other than watching movies, I would just say that I love to hang out with my friends. Actually, like really, really love it. Sometimes we just hang out till 12 to 1 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, okay. And last one is introduction and airport. Ever been on a plane or you have to traveling?
Uh, Actually, yes, a few times because my university and my home is actually quite far to go with by a car. So I would usually go with a plane. And I always go to the airport like very early so that if there's anything happen, I would just already be there. So it's very, safe to do that.
All right. I think we just made it through 14 topics. And that was so much fun, Tina. And you were such a cool guest.
Thank you. I really enjoyed this. You guys are so chill. I love you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, okay, thank you, Fina.
Thank you, Vina.
And don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast app and share this episode with your friends.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you, Fina.
You.